Hello, this is Dr. Spates. Here with your weekly announcements. So a couple of things. We have begun state testing. Our eighth graders are starting off in science. It's eighth grade, they actually test from sixth, seventh, and their eighth grade content. So it is a very challenging test. I ask that you please make sure they get enough rest every day, send them to school with their bellies full, but we also provide breakfast for our students every day. Please let them know the importance of getting to class, every single class on time, and doing their absolute best during testing, right? It's an opportunity for them to demonstrate all the things that they've learned. Incredibly important for all of our students, but for our students who have, our general education students who have an individualized education plan, really important for them. We look at that data when we talk about mainstreaming, possibly for those students, adjusting their schedules, looking at their high school placements. It's also very important for our gifted students who speak two languages. We use that data to determine, as one of the measures that we use to determine if they can reclassify out of our English language development program. So please, if you can just encourage your students to take the test seriously, to take their time and do their absolute best. Next, our yearbook, our amazing yearbook teacher, Miss Brown, she and her students have done a great job. It truly is a student-led course, really facilitated by the teacher. Our yearbooks are available. For purchase, they're $30. There is a link that I will share on Facebook, and I will also share in an email so that you can purchase those for your students. The cheapest version I tried to buy tonight is $30. So if you can just keep that in mind, our students worked really, really hard to put the yearbook together and make sure everybody was represented on campus. Next, let's see, on time to class. So let's talk about our data, right? So our end of the month data for March, we saw a dip in students getting on time to class. So only 363 students got to every single class on time. Our PE department is doing a great job to communicate their expectations to families, making sure that our families understand that on time in PE is actually on the number. So I've been asking our PE teachers to make sure that if the student is not on their number in PE, that student is tardy. So not on the way to PE, but actually on their painted number on the blacktop. With everybody working together, I'm happy to share, though, that not yesterday, I apologize, on Friday, 606 students, we saw a huge jump. 606 students made it to every single class on time. I've seen that number as high as 640 students on time to every single class last week. So I let students know that I'm expecting that number to be at least 700 consistently for 5 days before we open back the snack bar with all the goodies during lunch. So of course, lunch is free and everybody gets an opportunity to eat every single day. Our food is actually really good, but all those goodies, the snacks from the snack bar, that is going to remain closed until I get that 700 students on time to every single class consistently. We are 94 students away. So if you will please talk to your students about getting to class on time. We do the positives. So students receive a cookie for getting to class on time for the month. They've received Raising Cane's gift certificates, Frozen Penguin gift certificates for getting on time to class, not having any behavior referrals. We give them opportunities to reflect in different ways, but they have to step it up and do their part. So please talk to them about that. And then I'm really proud that 776 students had absolutely zero behavior referrals in the month of March. So that is amazing. We have 850 students. So there are well over in the majority. Where's my math? Where's my calculator right now? But our students are doing the right thing and making good choices. So please talk to your student because they are in the minority. If they are getting behavior referrals, if you're getting calls from teachers, that's letting us know that they are having a hard time. So please check in with them to see what's on their heart and mind so that they can continue to meet our expectations at school. I want to talk about truancy really briefly. So 3 or more tardies, and we expect them to be on time to all 7 classes. 3 or more tardies, we're looking at truancy, right? And truancy is really defined as not being where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. So we expect our students to be in class when the bell rings. And I joke with them and I tell them I'm an old lady, so if I can get to the gym all the way over to 112 Claire cross campus in heels most days, then I expect them to also be able to get to class on time. We additionally have a 2-minute music mark where music comes on at the 2-minute mark just to remind students to get to class. I think sometimes they wait for the music and then they start running. So please talk to your student if you're getting calls from our amazing faculty and staff. Please know that, again, they are in the minority. So we need everybody to continue. We're going to hold the line until the finish line. So we want to ensure our students are continuing to meet our expectations because we want them to be safe. We want them in class with their teachers learning because we have an awesome staff here at Shadow Hills. And I'm gonna sign off for this week. I look forward to talking to you next week. Remember, we do nothing great on our own, but it is only together that we rise.